Hold on 1 second, I gotta plug this computer in. What's going on, guys? Did you guys enjoy that Super Bowl or what, man? I'm a little stoked about that, man. Back in the RC room, as you guys can see, it's echoing and shit because I don't have a lot in here. What's going on, guys? What a game! Oh my God, I know you guys probably want to talk about RC stuff, man, but you know how much of a football fan I am, and just absolutely amazing. What an amazing game. Dave, that's close, man. See, I predicted 31-35. Wow, man. The 49ers just stunk it up right there at the end, bro. They just couldn't do shit. I can't believe their defense. Their defense just gave up. They just gave up. They just best defense of the league all year long, and they just give up like that, man. I couldn't believe it. Ridiculous. Andy Reid did do it, bro. Bill Belichick is like a huge Andy Reid fan. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but he absolutely loves Andy Reid. And I know that Bill Belichick was rooting for Andy Reid. I absolutely knew he was rooting for Andy Reid. Honestly, I didn't care who won. I would have liked to have seen Jimmy Garoppolo get the 6th trophy for the 49ers. I'm just not a big – I like Andy Reid. I like Patrick Mahomes. I like a lot of players on that team, man. I like Damian Williams. I actually used him as a flex back in my fantasy league last year? I think it was last year. And I like a lot of players. Sammy Watkins. I like Sammy Watkins. He actually played for Buffalo for a long, long time. He was actually drafted by Buffalo. I like Tyreek Hill. What's going on, guys? Ethan, how you doing? Ethan, see right here? You see it? That's yours, buddy. I'm going to send it out to you tomorrow. And then right there, if you can see that black tail right there, that's Eric's Falkewolf. I don't know, man. Kyle Shanahan pisses me off. He's nothing like his old man. Let me rephrase that. He actually is a lot like his old man. He does the same stuff. He gets up and then he wants to run. I don't think that they should have gone to the run so early. And Kittle was open on so many plays, you guys. You see it, Ethan? Yeah, right there, buddy. It's the 4S version. I'll send it out to you this week. Probably tomorrow, actually. What's today, Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. So I'm sending everything out tomorrow. Everybody's stuff sent out, you guys. I got Love RC's got a brand new Dynam 262 coming to him. Skyblazer's got a brand new Flightline Bearcat going to him. This is going to Ethan. I need to make some room in here, you guys. I actually have several planes that I'm going to be getting rid of, but I'm not going to give any more away. I need to sell some. That's a brand new plane right here. That Super Scorpion, that thing's brand new. It's got one flight on it. I'm going to end up selling that. There's just a bunch of them. That Dynam Tempest already belongs to somebody. I just haven't given it to him yet, or he hasn't stopped by to get it. Some planes that will never go. The Freewing 262 behind me. This Tiger Cat will never go. The Tomcat will never go anywhere. The Avani will never go anywhere. My favorite, the Freewing 262 back there, will never go anywhere. That P-47, never. Would never in a million years get rid of that. And then the F-22 and the F-15 and the Sabre and everything else is over there. I've got my I've just opened up the room a lot, you guys. I got rid of that shelf that was over there. I hung up all my clothes that were on the shelf. I hung them all in the closet, which I should have done in the first place. Wild Bill, KC does it. Wild Bill, you're a Kansas City fan? No, Dave, you're right. It's not Avani nice. It's a nice plane. I like it. I like the Havoc. It's a super stable plane. It's really nice. But no, it's not Avani nice. No. Guniak, no bullshit, man. They choked hard, man. I just shut it off. I was like, after that interception, I was just like, actually after the touchdown. And then I was like, well, maybe. And I went back and peeked. And as I'm peeking, Garoppolo's throwing a freaking interception. It would have been game over if he got that ball to Sanders. If he would have got that touchdown to Sanders, that would have been game over. He just overthrew him a little bit. Hank Strom would be proud, right? Some people in here that know their football. That's good. I'm glad. Well, congratulations, Wild Bill. You deserve it, man. I've been a Patriots fan my whole life, and it actually feels good to see another team get in there and win it for the AFC. The Patriots have just dominated that division for so long, and it's finally yeah, Ethan, here. Let me show you something, dude. Let me take care of you, buddy. I'll take care of you real quick. Hold on one second, bud. There you go, Ethan. Send me your email address, or send me your address through my email right there. I did fly today. Yes, I did fly today. I actually flew the Focke-Wulf and ripped one of the retracts out because I landed in some stuff that was just too soft. And one of the retracts wasn't working. It actually wouldn't come down and lock into place. So I actually have to take those retracts back to the freaking hobby store, which is actually really good. Because if I would have ordered those online, I would have had to have boxed them back up, shipped them off to Horizon. Horizon would have had to gotten them, ship me a new pair. I could just go right to Ray and Robin's Hobby tomorrow when they open and just be like, look, this one failed. This one's good, but this one failed. And they'll take them right back. They'll send them to Horizon themselves, and they'll give me a new pair. There actually was 3 sets of them in the case, so there's still 2 more sets there. Flew the Avani and the Havoc today. And obviously the Havoc, you like the Havoc more, Dave. I can tell. Yeah, so the video of me flying the Hobby King Focke-Wulf is up on my channel. I didn't go full speed with it because the prop was not balanced, you guys. And I had horrifying visions of me speeding up with it, and then all of a sudden that freaking mount just blew off and the motor goes flying. Yeah, so I just had a third throttle the whole time. I've got it up here right now. I'm working on it as we speak. If I can't fix that retract myself, then it's going to go back tomorrow. Okay, Ethan, I'll take a look at it tomorrow when I go to box that thing up and send it out. The cool thing about that plane right there is the wings come off, they unscrew. The tail comes off, it unscrews. Those unscrew. The elevators unscrew. So it's actually a pretty cool plane, man. RC Air Marshal says he has the P-51 on its way. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do yet, guys, but that's probably the plane that I'm going to get next month. It only makes sense. I've got the big P-47. I've got the big Corsair sitting over here, which I absolutely love. It is by far my favorite warbird right now. But I think that P-51 is probably going to give it a run for its money. And then I have the Focke-Wulf downstairs. The Focke-Wulf is a great flying plane, but it's a Focke-Wulf, you guys. They always seem to fly with their nose up a little bit. Even it doesn't matter how much weight you shove down in the front of a Focke-Wulf. It always seems to have that little up attitude like this. It'll still just the way the plane flies. It just looks like the nose is always sticking up all the time. And I don't care for that too much. I bought the Focke-Wulf because I wanted it to have it part of my big, large warbird collection. And now I've got 4 of them. Now I need to find myself a nice Japanese plane. I need to find myself a nice Russian plane. Maybe an Italian plane like a G55S or something like that. I don't know. That would be a sick plane for someone to come out with. The Italian G55S, you guys. That would be sick. If someone could come out with the G55, that would be sick. That would be awesome. That is an awesome plane. That plane rivaled the Spitfires back in the day. Mackenzie, get out of my stream. No, actually, I'm going to make you a moderator. How are you doing, Mackenzie? Oh, my God. So, yeah, guys, that was great, man. What a great game. Absolutely awesome, awesome game. Man, it never – you always envision it going one way, and then it always goes the opposite way. But when I'm watching a Patriots game, it always goes the way I think it's going to go, except for this year. This year was awful. Through the first 5 or 6 games, it was awesome. But after that 6-7 game, when they lost to Baltimore, they just started going downhill, and they just didn't look like the same team. Just posted a video, seen you. Oh, okay. Oh, what are you still doing up? You got school tomorrow. Like, I shouldn't be talking. Kyle's in the next room still up. Like, it went their way. It did. It seemed like they just gave up. It seems like the defense just gave up. Like, when they scored that last run, it was like they didn't even try to get to the outside to stop it. They didn't even try to get to the sideline to stop that play. It was just wide open for Damian Williams to go down the sideline. And I was like, it's over. It's over. You're not catching him. One player, one linebacker, 10 yards away from him is not catching him once he turns upfield. It's over. Yeah, Tennessee did whoop the ass, dude. I will be honest with you guys. I think Tom Brady just was fed up with New England and the way he was being treated by New England, taking all those freaking discounts all those years to stay on the team and give the team those championships. Do you know how much salary cut he took in the last 20 years playing for the Patriots? When other quarterbacks are making $100 million, $90 million, Garoppolo just signed for over, like, I think it was almost $100 million. So he's taking pay cuts and only playing for, like, 20, 15 million a year, 16 million a year, 17 million a year. And he just had enough, man. And this year, he's like, look, you're going to have to win with me playing at a level where I'm not going to hurt myself, because after this season, I'm going to take my brand somewhere else. And I honestly believe that he's either going to end up with the Chargers or the Raiders, guys. I hate to say it, longtime Patriots fan, Tom Brady was our savior. After watching Drew Bledsoe oh, God, I don't know if you guys remember the Drew Bledsoe days. And even before that, the Scott Zolak days and the Doug Flutie days. And even before that with Grogan and Easton. That's how far back with the Patriots I go. I mean, as a kid, I'm watching Easton. I'm watching Grogan retire. Easton starts playing. Then after Easton, Doug Flutie comes in. Then after Doug Flutie, Scott Zolak comes in. And then Zolak's in. And then the next year we draft Drew Bledsoe, and he's supposed to be our savior. He didn't save shit, you guys. He got us to the Super Bowl one time. And the only reason we got to that Super Bowl with Bledsoe was because we had the number 1 ranked defense and we had the number 1 running back in the league, and that was Curtis Martin. That's the only reason we made it that year. Not to mention we were in the AFC Championship with a Steelers team that had a slash. You remember Cordell Stewart? Do you guys remember Cordell Stewart? Cordell Stewart, slash. That was the quarterback that we were going up against in that AFC Championship game. And he's just not. He wasn't a quarterback. Let's see. Sorry to see the free wing stick in the land. Yeah, man, that's all right, dude. Fred Barron. Yeah, man, it's all good, dude. I probably should have just gone to my original flying field. I was out there stomping around in it, and I was like, Kyle, this is kind of muddy. He's like, well, make sure you just land on the grass, because there's places where the sod's been cut already, and where the sod has been cut, there's no grass there. It's literally down to like bare earth. It's really nice loam. It's like really, really nice loam, like really good planting soil for the grass. And then right where I took off, there's like a landing strip, right? And then I just overshot the landing strip by about 5 feet. Probably should have punched it and went around, but I was like, I think the gear will stick it. I think it'll stick the landing. So I kind of feathered it a little bit to get it to slow down and kind of I almost wanted it to 3-point. I tried to get it to 3-point land. That way I was putting some weight on the tail. But as soon as those front retracts hit, this one caved in on the right side because it didn't lock down. It caved in this way. It sent the plane going this way, and it ripped that other retract right out. Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad, but we'll get her fixed. No big deal. And we're going to take her out tomorrow, and we're going to go fly at my other field, just until that field dries up a little, or he replants some sod somewhere in there. So that way, all the E-Flight retracts were great. I think I just might have had a dud, man. I've had the worst luck with retracts, guys, in my RC career. It's always been retracts, man. It's always been retracts. It's been retracts and rudder servos. I've had more retracts and more rudder servos blow up on me or go bad on me or just stop working on me than anything in this hobby. But just point being, let me make my point, actually. I buy a brand new Hobby King Focke-Wulf. I get it here. I cycled the gear once and they both burn out. I mean, that's my luck. That is my luck with retracts, guys. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's frustrating. It kind of pisses me off because, I mean, of all the things that could go wrong with a plane, that's probably one of the better ones you want to have is your gear. You don't want like an aileron servo going bad on you while you're flying or an elevator servo, right, Gooniac? Oh, man, that was so close. Gooniac, I don't know if you guys checked out his video. Get over and check out his video. He's about ready to take off with his E-Flight F6 or F-18. And he's looking down the line and he notices something. He's like, that doesn't look right. So he rolls the plane back over, taxis it back to him. And sure enough, his elevator is burnt out and it's stuck wide open up. He's like, that's interesting. And he starts moving it. Then he checks his flap because I'm sure he has some elevator mixing in there. So he starts messing with his flap to see if he can see the elevator move with the mixing. And it wasn't moving. It was just completely burned out. He tried putting some pressure on it. And it probably just skipped a tooth. Like sometimes they'll skip a tooth, right? And then when they do that, they get jammed up. And once they jam up, it's over. You literally have to take the servo apart, and that's a pain in the ass. It's not even worth it on most planes. You just buy a new servo. But I hope that they fix that for him and they don't give him any trouble about it. So yeah, Ethan, here, I'll take it down for you real quick so you can get a look at it, buddy. We're gonna send this plane out to Ethan, you guys. I don't fly it anymore. Not to mention I've got the big Raptor, so oh, that's on there, huh? That's on there, eh? I also have a Hobby King Vampire that I'm gonna get rid of too, you guys. I'll probably give that away in a giveaway as well. I have a Hobby King Vampire that I'm probably gonna just give away. All right, here it is, bud. So let me explain something to you about the plane before you get it. The front retract on this thing is not very good for grass, dude. If I were you, I would take this gear completely off and just use it as a hand toss plane. Just that's my honest opinion. Throw some plastic on the bottom of it. Don't cover up your vent hole though, but put some plastic up here. Maybe put some plastic down here on the back. I have the orange stickers on there for orientation. That when I got this plane, it was one of the first ones that I ever got. So I needed it for orientation. We did have a crash with it, and the nose kind of crinkled in, but I wrapped it with, I actually taped it. I actually glued it and then wrapped it with tape to give it back its shape, but never pulled the tape back off. I kind of just left it on there for orientation. It seemed to be good. It seemed to work good. It is the 4S version, Dean's plug. This nose completely broke off right here. Right here, this nose completely broke off. So now it is completely carbon fibered. See that carbon fiber rod? That goes all the way to the nose. And then it goes all the way back, but it goes all the way back to here. Literally, it comes all the way back to here. And then on the other side, you can see there's one on the other side as well right there. That goes all the way back to here. This nose is not breaking off now. Look at that. Any other plane, that nose would have snapped off. Look. That's carbon fiber for you right there. Look at that. That ain't going nowhere, dude. That nose is on there. Now we have had a couple of crashes with it. We actually put it into the bushes, so one of the rudders is a little stanged up right here. But other than that, I mean, it's a good plane. It still flies great. It's got a lot of power. I just throw a 2200 in there and we're good. 2200s fit the best in this thing. You could probably put a 3000 in there if you want. But, I mean, I'm just going to keep that right here because it's going to go to Mari. But I'll send it out tomorrow to you, bud. Is it a 12-bladed fan? It sure is. It sure is. 12-bladed fan, 4S power. There we go. We'll set it right there. Better hurry up and give it to you before I break it. As you can see, guys, I took that big giant table that was in here out, and I got myself a little table here. I actually have another one of these tables in case I'm doing a build or an unbox, so I can unbox the plane here, and I can have my table setting over here with my computer, with my laptop. But yeah, guys, super excited, man. Starting to get this place cleaned out. I had a scare earlier, you guys. I was and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to take it out now. So earlier today, I was cleaning. And when I leave the house and I'm not going to be here for a while, I just don't trust the neighborhood that I live in. Not that it's like some gang-banging neighborhood or whatever. It's not. It's not a gang-banging neighborhood like that or whatnot. It's not. However, it is a shitty neighborhood, and there are a lot of thieves in the neighborhood. And when I leave and Hannah leaves and both of our cars aren't here and they know that Kyle or Kayla is going to be here alone, I don't know. I just don't trust it. So I left this thing loaded, right? Fully loaded, and right here in the bedroom for Kyle. And I meant to clear this earlier, but I didn't. And this thing fell over earlier, and it's on safe, and it fell over earlier, and yeah, did you guys see that? Oh, shit. It fell over right towards me, you guys. It could have been the end of me. It could have been the end of me. But yeah, so yeah, that was freaky, man. And then I remembered that I freaking loaded that for Kyle one night. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. That thing fell over right towards me, you guys. I was like, holy shit. That could have been the end, boy. Surprise, yeah. Surprise. Boom. Oh my God. That right there, man. That could have been the one that did it, you guys. That could have been the one that did it. I should go get this like dipped in gold, right? And wear it next to my cross. Hang it from my necklace. Oh man. That was crazy, man. I almost shit myself. I'm like, oh my God, that thing's chambered. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man. AR, oh man, always ready. I always have that thing ready to go, man. You just never know, man. The people down the street had their house broken into. The people over here, this old folks' home was broken into, and so let me explain what's going on in the state of Maine right now. Methamphetamine has finally made its ugly face appearance in the state of Maine. For many, many years, it's never been up here. It just hasn't been something that the state of Maine has ever had it. We've never had that drug up here. And now you have all these meth heads that are all fucked up on meth, and they're going around and they're robbing people so they can buy more fucking meth. And the place over here got robbed by a meth head. This place, this old folks home across the street, got fucking broken in and robbed by a fucking meth head or a few meth heads. So yeah, that thing's always ready to go, man. And then, before I sold the handgun, that was always ready to go as well. And that always sat in my truck. And then I sold that to Mike Grisk. He actually met me out at my flying field, and he bought that purple 9mm off of me. I am in the market for another handgun. You should wear a bulletproof vest. Yeah, I know. I should always have a vest on in the house, right? Yeah, man, that was pretty scary stuff. And it is scary. It's not that these people are like, yeah, the crap is everywhere, George. It actually makes me sick. It actually makes me sick. Before it was just like the crack, like people around, like the people in town, like in Portland, downtown Portland, they were all crackheads. Well, crackheads aren't looking to rob anybody. They're too paranoid. But people that are on meth, they get like psychologically confused into who they are and what they're doing. And then they're out fucking robbing people and doing stupid shit. And they don't even realize they're fucking doing it, you guys. They don't realize. Oh, that's all right, dude. I've got like 50 fucking clips, EQ. I don't mind. I know what you're saying, but I only keep like 4 or 5 rounds in it. It's not fully loaded. But yes, you are right. Eric Quinn was just saying that if you leave your AR-15 or your any weapon, if you leave it loaded fully all the time, it'll compress the spring, and then when you get to your last few rounds, it'll jam up because there's not enough pressure to push them out. But I have the new magazines that they have out with the titanium springs, and they don't do that, Eric. These are carbon fiber. Okay, these are the ones that we actually used in the military when I was in there. We went from those metal ones, and yes, the metal ones that you get, you can press the springs down, and then they won't work as well anymore. As a matter of fact, when you're in basic training, you see that a lot. You'll see that they get down to like 2 or 3 rounds in the clip, and it won't go. These have titanium springs in it, and they're actually dual springs. So this thing actually, you can have this thing fully loaded forever, and it will never compress the spring. But yeah, you are right. With one of these old metal ones like this, yes, these ones will. I've got like several clips. We've got the dual clip. This is actually called a fast mag. So you can click it out and then put your other one in real quick. And this actually has NATO rounds in it that I actually kept. I want to show you these guys. This NATO round came from basic training. I want to show you guys. It's just what's called a NATO round. You see the green tip on it? This bullet right here, I actually took that from basic training and sent it back to my mom, which was like completely illegal. When you shoot one of these off, it makes a completely different noise than when you shoot one of these ones that you buy from Walmart off. These bad boys have much more gunpowder in them, and they have much more velocity. That's a NATO round. And I actually have had this round ever since basic training. So 20 years, this bullet is 20 years old. This right here. This was fired out of an M16, M2, or A2, M16A2. Well, it wasn't fired out of an M16A2. It should have been, but it ended up in my pocket somehow. I don't know. I don't know how it got there. That's what I would have told the drill sergeant anyway. But I've only got one of them, you guys, and it always stays in this clip right here. And I never use the dual mags because these are illegal in the state of Maine. It's not illegal to have them, but it's illegal to be in the fucking woods or anywhere out in public with one of these. And it's also illegal. It's also illegal to have more than, while you're out in public. It's also illegal to have more than 5 rounds in your magazine. So I always keep 5, 4, somewhere in there. This one's probably got I think this one has 10 in it, but that's because I was going to go shooting with a buddy one day. And somebody gave me this clip, and I just wanted to test it out and see if it was still functioning properly. But yeah, guys, I definitely like my AR-15. I actually have a nice scope coming for it. I have a really nice scope coming for it. I actually already have a scope for it, but I just don't like it. I don't like it very much. What branch in the military was I? I was in the Army, bud. Ethan, I was in the Army, but I was in the Army. Right up there, I got an Army plaque. I have my awards around here too somewhere. I've got a bunch of awards, stuff that I got in the military. I've got my dive crest sitting right up here that I found. This is my dive crest. Not many people in the Army can say they have one of those, guys. That's a 90%, 80% dropout rate. So, yeah. I was cleaning up in here today, and I found that. And I was thankful that I found it. T-33 video is sweet. Oof, at GB. Oh, GB, you have a T-33? You flew a T-33 today? Ruffin says, if you give any jets away, I'll pay the shipping. I'll sell you some. I'll sell you a couple. That's a brand new free wing Super Scorpion right there. I'm gonna get rid of. It was GB. It was yours. I reckon, Roy, you motherfucker, you're late. You're fucking late, Roy. And John had some badass maidens. Nice. I'm glad you guys' maidens went better than mine. Shit, man. I'm gonna go fly. I'm gonna go fly it at my field tomorrow, guys. It should go way better. Should go a lot better, way better. Yeah, Lee Davison, man, you're in Canada. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. I'm just kidding. Planes flew amazing. I was watching Gooniac's channel yesterday, and there's a kid named Nate, and he's also on Instagram as Nate Loves Planes, and he does these mods on his planes where he puts the light packages in them, but he makes it scale. He actually puts the beacons where they're supposed to be, and what a great pilot he is. I wish he'd come in here once in a while. Get Gooniac, get him to come in here, man, because he's a welcome addition to the community, man. Absolutely. Nate is great. Yes, he is. He is, man. I like that kid. I've been hitting him up on Instagram a lot. I'm telling him how much I think that he's doing a good job. Yeah, Ruffins, don't get Roy going. Don't get Roy going. Lee, we'll see you later, buddy. No, he's not really going anywhere. He's just mad because I blame Canada. No. We don't blame Canada, dude. We love Canada here. We do. Especially in my state. We actually border Canada, so We see there's a lot of Canadians in our state all the time. We get along well with the Canadians. We can actually use Canadian coins in the state of Maine. I don't know if you guys know that, but Canadian pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, we can actually use Canadian currency in the state of Maine. Only the coins, though, not the paper money, just coins, because they're so much like ours. Oh, shit, Don. That sucks, man. Mr. Cub Crazy's video on the new E-Flight 1500mm P51. I did not, Ethan, but I will check it out. My phone's about ready to die. That's why I haven't checked for your. That's why I haven't checked for your. Yeah, it's at like 2%. So yeah, it needs to. As a matter of fact, you guys chill real quick. I'm gonna go put this on the charger. I was digging out a bunch of stuff today, guys. Going through stuff, and I found a bunch of stuff that was just kind of just sitting off in the back, and found some autographs that I didn't know I had still. Found the big Tom Brady autograph portrait that I have down here. Just so many things that I found just cleaning up this room, you guys. It was pretty crazy. Are you guys talking about me? Ethan, are you talking about me? Yes, I overused the word I'm sorry. I didn't take acting classes. I'm You're gonna make me say again, bro. Now I'm gonna use it a lot. And then I'm gonna use it some more. And then I know I use the word too much. Oh my god, it is frustrating to me too, because then I go back and watch my videos or my I just did it again, god damn it. Go back and watch my videos that I put on YouTube, and I notice that I'm doing it a lot, and I don't know what to replace it with. I've tried so many times to replace it with something or a pause. I just can't. Oh my god, I just can't do it sometimes, you guys. It's just a habit. It's a really bad habit that I need to break myself of. It's crazy, just a crazy habit. Every time I want to say the word I tell myself to pause. Don't say just pause. But I end up still spitting that fucking word out, man. It does. It's aggravating to me too, man. It's cool. It's cool that you guys catch that though. It is one of my biggest flaws in the YouTube thing. Replace it with fucking. That's right, Dave. Fucking no, because then I want to go fucking Oh, is that Nate? Is that Nate? What is up, dude? Good to have you in here. Let me moderate you, dude. Nice, dude. Glad you're in here, bro. That's cool, man. Gooniac must have gone over there and told you to come in. That's cool. We'll just replace the ums with fucks. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just replace all the ums with fucks. Yeah, that's cool, Dave. That's awesome. Only a Navy guy, only a sailor would come up with that. Yeah, GB, right? Or replace the ums with a wine sip. He is here, Dave. Nate's in here. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. That's cool, man. Nate, congratulations, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. That's cool that you're here. I was just complimenting you on your flying ability and the way you set your planes up with those nav lights and stuff, and how scale it looks and how nice they look. That's good, man. Congratulations on that, dude. You're doing an awesome job. I'm always checking out your Instagram, bro. So just know that I'm on board with Nate. That's cool, guys. That's Nate. If you guys haven't seen Nate, if you haven't checked him out, Nate Loves Planes on Instagram. Go over and check him out. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. He does a lot of really nice things with his planes that I wish I just had the patience and the time for. So get over there and check him out on Instagram. Really nice kid. Hell of a fucking pilot, man. He is one hell of a fucking pilot. This kid can fly, boy. He can fly. He makes me look like a damn beginner. One of the best pilots I have ever flown with. He's good, man. He's good. I watched him, man. I watched him fly the hell out of that T-33. He's fucking good, man. He does have that touch, that Midas touch. Just don't ever take your car to Midas. They might say they have the touch in the commercials. They don't have it. They ain't got it. Oh, fucking, that's right. They ain't fucking got it. Look at Ryan. Ryan, where the fuck have you been? Where the fuck have you been? Nate's he's younger. Probably 18 to 21, somewhere in there. That's what I'm guessing. I saw him in the video today. With dude, oh god, I can't do it, man. If my stepdad heard one of my streams and he heard me say the word dude, it would be over for me, man. Here the whole time. I knew you was here the whole time, Ryan. He's off in the background chilling, doing that Pilot Ryan media stuff. That's what I need to do. I need to put nav lights on that F-22. That is the only thing that plane is missing. If I'm not, call me crazy, but I don't think the Su-30 has lights either, does it? It's sitting out in the living room, so I'm not looking at it right now. I know it's got a landing. Does it have a landing light on the front nose gear? And that's about it. I just can't remember now. Chilling like a villain. Bledsoe. I don't know if you checked out the Patreon lately, bro, but you're not the only one anymore, man. It may not be special to you anymore. You might want to back out. Some guy named Mike, man. I'm not sure what Mike it is or which Mike it is. But he became a patron the other day, man. And I was like super stoked about it. I was like, yo, man, that's really cool. I appreciate that. I sent him a long message. Fix those retracts on the Focke-Wulf. No, it's up here though. I'm gonna work. I probably will work on it a little bit before I go to bed. So what happened was the right one, it wouldn't come down. And then finally it did come down. But what happened is it didn't lock down. So when the gear hit, if this one would have stayed locked down, it would have been fine. But what happened is it buckled under, caused the plane to spin to the right. And it almost looked like it was going to ground loop. And then what happened is it started to slide and it started dragging. And you know, Hobby King, they obviously aren't going to put a lot of glue for that retract support. And when it did. It came out. There was like barely any glue on that damn thing, and it just pulled it out. Yeah, I know, Bledsoe. That's what I told him. I was like, dude, you're gonna piss the fuck off out of Bledsoe, man. And I haven't gotten a message back yet. He's probably like, damn, man, should I run? No, should I not be a patron? But yeah, I got 2 patrons now, guys. What up, dog? Moving up in the world. 2 patrons, you guys, and I still haven't figured out how to get my money out of the account yet. Or I don't even know. I don't know if it goes directly into my account, or I don't know how it works, you guys. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I can't see where my money's at. Like, I open up my Patreon and I'm trying to find where my money is in the Patreon thing. So I don't know if it just goes directly into my account at the beginning of the month, or if it builds up on Patreon and then you can put it into your account whenever. I don't know how it works. But I can't see a spot where I can see how much I'm getting a month, but I can't see my total amount that's in there. Ryan, yes, I will. Actually, you know what, Ryan, just give me a call sometime tomorrow, Ryan, so that I can talk to you about that. I'd really like to know how that works and how do I make content on Patreon for, my patrons. I'd really like to know a little bit more about Patreon, because right now I had Bledsoe, and I see Bledsoe every in your stream and in my stream, and then sometimes I'll catch him over in Kenny's stream. So I talk to him all the time, and I didn't really have to do any. He did want me to do a newsletter for him, and I'm like, a newsletter? I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know how to do a newsletter. I don't know anything about that. But now I've got 2 patrons. I feel as though that they're, I'd like to do something for them and maybe put some extra content out for them or do something that I wouldn't do on my channel for them, Might need some advice from your son, from you soon, Dave. Why? What's up, man? Are you talking about me or are you talking about Dave Marshall? Everything going all right, Delaware? You all right, man? Yes, I've flown this F-14 before, just once, one time. It scared the shit out of me, and I've never flown it again. Post content in the comments section, Dave. I can actually do a video there. No, about planes, but losing signal on my way. Planes, but losing signal on my way home. What do you mean? What do you mean losing signal on your way home? You're losing your signal as you're about ready to drink. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm clinically retarded, man. So I have to make a little bit more sense than that. Shut up, Tyler. You're not Tyler. Oh, look who's in here, guys. Tyler, let me make you a moderator, bro. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you coming in here. There's my other half, guys. Tyler, you're a moderator now, dude. What's going on, Tyler? How you doing, homeboy? We got to get out and fly together again, man. Yes, GB. I flew this one time. Okay, so Tyler as my witness. Tyler was sleeping in the back of the Jeep instead of out there filming for me. So, yeah, I did fly the F-14 one time, but Tyler was sleeping in the front seat of the Jeep. He was tired. And okay, Tyler, will do, man. I'm going out tomorrow, dude. What do you want to fly? What do you want me to bring out? What do you want me to bring out for you? There's Fireblade. See, Fireblade knows who Tyler is. Tyler was a part of the channel early on, man. He was with me every time I went to fly. And then he moved down the road a ways, and he just doesn't go with me a lot. Your F-16? Grab the F-16. Oh, dude, and I just bought a brand new 4S battery for it. I got your little Saber down there, too, and I bought 2 brand new 3S batteries for that. And then I also bought a brand new 2200 as well. Okay, so Tyler was my cameraman for the longest time, you guys, before Kyle started becoming my time. This is how long Tyler was with me the first 2 years of the channel. Like, every time I was out flying, Tyler was there. Tyler is the one who crashed the MiG-15 into me. You remember that, Tyler? Remember when you hit me with the MiG-15 at like 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour? Where is that MiG-15 at anyway? I just had it here a minute ago. Oh, it's stuck over there. But that's why the nose of my MiG-15 is smashed in a little bit, because Tyler was coming in for a landing, and he kept coming towards me. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And he said, oh, shit. At the last minute, it hit me. Boom, hits me in the back of the arm, and I was like, yeah, that stung. Oh, boy. You're so full of shit, Tyler. He just doesn't want to admit that his ass was in the Jeep sleeping, you prick. He's... You did not refuse to film it, dude. You were asleep. You were sleeping, dude. You're so full of shit, dude. He was sleeping, man. And then he comes out of the truck and he's like, did you fly it already? And I was like, yeah, dude, I thought you were standing behind me filming. And he was like, oh, shit. Like, oh, my bad. It was all good, though. I kind of wanted to fly it once off film, just in case something dramatic went wrong. I mean, back then and when I first started flying, I didn't like to put up my crash videos a lot. And then I just decided, you know what? It's content. It's all content. you're going to get more views on a crash video than you will on a maiden. And I learned that the hard way. And I had so many crashes in the beginning that I wish I would have posted, because you get way more views on a crash video than you get on any maiden you'll ever do. No, I was actually flying at my flying field, GB, and you can't walk and fly there. They don't allow that. But the whole time I was flying this thing, I had some guy behind me going, yeah, hey, your gear are down. Yeah, dude, I know I'm not putting the gear up. I'm not putting them up. I'm leaving the gear down on the maiden flight. I want to feel things out. I want to feel how this thing flies. I mean, I'm going from flying hand toss planes and then a free wing 262 like maybe 15 or 16 times to flying this. So you can understand how nervous I was. I'm flying an F-14 when I had no business owning one of these at that time. I still don't have any business owning one of these. I bought my F-14 because I freaking love F-14s. I love the model. I think Freewing did an absolutely amazing job on it. Just absolutely amazing job on it. And I had to have it, you guys. I had to have it. I love this plane. I love it. Absolutely love this plane. It's one of my favorites for sure, guys. You like your Flightline Corsair? I got one coming tomorrow. Bro, Nate, the Flightline Corsair, I was just telling everybody that is out of the P-47, that new Focke-Wulf I've got. What's the other one there? P-47 Focke-Wulf. I'll be honest with you. It's a tie between this one and that Corsair. This one's just awesome because of the twin props, and it flies good, and it's got a lot of power, and it's very controllable. Nate, you'll love the Corsair. You'll absolutely love it. You're gonna absolutely love it. No flap to elevator mix that I needed. Just make sure you deploy your flaps real slow. If you deploy them real slow, like I have mine real slow, like they come down real slow. Like a real freaking plane. They come down super slow, man. And as long as you do that, GB, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Love you, bro. Peace out, homie. But yeah, you're gonna love it. The Corsair's, it's my favorite prop plane that I own. As far as stability, the overall scale look of it in the air. I love the retracts on the plane. The retracts on the plane are awesome. Super awesome. It's my favorite. It's my favorite prop plane. Nate, you want to fly the F-14? I'd let you fly the F-14, bro. I trust you. Maybe one of these days when I go to one of these events, dude, I am gonna. So I have a trailer. I have this trailer, right? And I'm gonna set it up for like me, like fold down bed, air conditioning, window, like the whole outside. Dave's RC, freaking vinyls on the outside. Gonna have matching rims to my Jeep. You know what I mean? And I'm going to pack that thing full of my planes whenever we have an event coming up this summer. I'm not missing events this year. I'm going to be at Jet Jams. I'm going to be at Null in the fall and Null in the spring, or whatever it is there, Null in the fall. I'm going to be at both of those. I'm not missing events this year. I'll bring it. You can fly it, bro, if you get to any of those events. This is a must-have, bro. Fireblade. This is a must-have. If you don't have this in your collection, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. This is a must-have plane. I love this plane. I hate the way my maiden flight went, or my maiden chuck into the bushes went. I don't know. So what happened on my maiden flight with this thing is my elevator and my flap servo both came unplugged by themselves. I don't know when. I don't know how. I did a functions check. Everything was working. I don't know about the flaps because I took off without flaps. But I pulled on the elevator, and the elevator was working. Left, right, rudder, left, right, up, down. And I think as it was going, it was bouncing off the ground like this. And I think one of those bounces, as it was going to take off, it was kind of skimming across the ground. And I think one of those caused that plug to come out. It was fitting in there real loose. As a lot of the connections were on this plane, they fit real loose. So I had to go in and black tape a lot of them. I taped them all up, made sure they didn't come undone. What I didn't do was tape the ones into the receiver. I've never had to do that before. Box stock is perfect, bro. I didn't have to trim this plane at all. I didn't have to trim that plane at all. Same thing with that damn that Corsair. I didn't have to trim that thing at all. I still haven't touched the trims on that plane. Besides giving it a little bit of down elevator. I like my planes to be a little bit downy. So like what I'm saying is like when I let my hands off the stick, I like my plane to have a steady decline. Just a natural steady decline. It's just the way I've always set my planes up. I like to do it that way. So that's all I've ever done to either one of these. Didn't have to touch the ailerons at all, period. Yeah, man, I'm excited. So I'm finally getting this RC room together, you guys. I'm finally getting this thing put together. The only reason I haven't flown the hold on, I'll show you. The only reason I haven't flown the this guy over here yet, guys. So let me explain to you what I did here. I took this beautiful, beautiful plane here. And behind it is the Stinger 90. If you guys can see the Stinger 90 behind it right there. There's the Stinger 90. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I took the Stinger 90 gear out. And you guys, as you guys know, my Stinger 90 had an 8S JP fan in it. Well, I put the 8S system into this, this Yak 130. So there's an 8S JP fan in this with 150 amp Funfly ESC. And it's everything's great, but I want to show you this flap over here. Look at the play I'm getting in this flap. Look at that. Can you guys see how much play is in that? Look how I'm wiggling that. Look, it's just wiggling. I can't have that like that. Something's not right. Oh, shit. That's what I get for touching stuff. I forgot I don't have the wings on that Stinger 90. Anyways, here, let me set it up here. I can hold it. Right here. Let me show you. I don't have the wings on the Stinger 90. That's why it fell. Look at the play in that. Look at that wiggle. We can't have that, guys. You can't have that. The other one's fine. Look, if I go over here to this one, come over here to this one. Look, nothing. Look, no play, and it's fine. Look, nothing. But this one over here, it's like a 1/4 inch, and then when you actually put the flap down, and then you wiggle the flap over here, look at all that play. Look at that. Isn't that ridiculous? Look, I can move that a half. Like that's like an inch. That's like an inch of play in there. But the other one doesn't do that. So let me set my camera back up this way and stand this up over here. But yeah, guys. Oh, and then there's the wings for my Corsair. I have to take the wings off, you guys, because it won't fit in the back of my truck that way. It doesn't fit in my truck with the wings on. It's the only plane that I own where the wings won't go on. My L39 in the back. So what I'm going to do is, as much as I like the FlexJet, I'm taking the power system out of the FlexJet and I'm putting it in my Stinger 90, and then I'm going to sell the shell of the FlexJet. It's going to have no power system in it, but all the servos will be in it. All the wires will still be ran. It's going to be like an ARF. It's going to be like an ARF Plus. So if anybody's in the market for a FlexJet, let me know. I'll sell it to you at a good price without the power system in it. Oh shit. Yeah. So anybody? No, Roy, it's not the servo. It's the linkage itself. The servo is actually great. The servo's fine. It's the linkage in there. If you've ever had a Yak 130, you look at the way that the flap is set up. It's just like the F-18 from Free Wing. It's set up just like the F-18. $100. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Would that be a good deal? Yeah, $100. You pay the shipping this time, Roy. You pay the shipping this time, and I'll try to get that in a smaller box for you. That way we don't get charged as much for the shipping. It has a front retract in it, but the front retract that's in it is from the it's from the Sky Sword. It actually fit perfect. Yeah, Fowler flaps. There you go, Fred Barron. They're Fowler flaps. So the servo actually goes in reverse to get it to open, if that makes any sense. It's kind of weird. But there's a rod that's in the wing. And that whole mechanism for the flap, it connects to this carbon fiber rod that's in the wing. And there's a set screw inside of there. And I have to pull that whole carbon fiber rod out of there. I actually, initially, I have to pull the whole goddamn flap assembly off the plane completely. And then I have to tighten that set screw because that's what's wrong. The set screw's loose. I got to tighten that set screw and then put it all back in. Because Kenny has one of these, Hangar 51. He has one of these. And he told me that's exactly what's wrong with it, Dave. Mine did the same thing. So it's kind of, I just have to do a lot. I have to pull that whole thing out of there in order to get it done right. And I really don't. Dave, have you seen my E-Flight F-18 with lights? No. Have you seen my F-18, Nate? Yes, I did see your F-18 with the lights, though, Nate. Yes, I did. Hold on. Let me go grab my F-18. I'll show you my F-18. All right, so this is my Army Scheme Black Knights F-18, free wing F-18 with my custom Dave's RC livery on it. I think you guys will like this. Oh, look at that bad boy. Isn't that sweet, bro? Now that's an F-18 right there, homeboy. That's gold paint, if you're wondering. That's actual gold paint. Not bad, huh? That's an F-18, homeboy. Yes, I saw your F-18, man. That thing looked amazing. Let me go put this back out here because this doesn't go in this room. This plane does not stay in this room because there's too many things that could fall and damage it. And I spent way too much damn time on this fucking plane for it to get any type of ruined. So it's going back out here with the B-Spy plane. But yeah, I spent about a month working on that plane, you guys, and then took about 3 or 4 weeks for the decals from Cali Graphics to get here. Question should be, will you fly it? Yeah, I'll fly it. I just have to do Dave Marshall's mod to the elevators first. That's all. So Tyler, let me explain something about that F-18 that you've been out of the loop for a little while. When they mass produced those F-18s from Free Wing, that brand new F-18, well, it's not brand new, it's been out for several months now. But when they mass produced it, they did a new type of like mechanism for running a whole nother elevator system for running the elevators. The problem is with the elevator system that new elevator system that they were using with the control rod going to the elevator to the servo, it was jamming up and people's elevators were locking upwards as they were landing or as they were flying. And then the plane would go ape shit and it would crash. It would start doing, weird shit and then crash. It actually happened to, what's his face there? James from Motion RC. It happened to him as well. So Dave Marshall, AKA, what is it? The Air Marshal? Yeah, the Air Marshal. He came up with this awesome mod using Dubro links, ball links for the elevator system. I have the links. I bought the links and I have the stuff to do it. I just haven't done it yet. I keep buying new planes and, not getting around to it. I'm not taking that plane out until summertime anywhere. There he is. Air Marshal. He has like the best video for modding the F-16 or the F-18's elevators on YouTube. So, and he's the first one to come up with the video. That video should be getting a lot of views for you, Dave. I'm pretty sure it is. I put links to that in some of my videos. So I know for a fact that video has made its way around YouTube, especially for people buying that F-18. But it definitely needs that customization done to the elevators before you fly it. And that's pretty much the only reason why. Not to mention it's dead of the winter. That'd be another reason. But I have all the stuff to do it. I actually bought the specific package of Dubro stuff that he bought so that I could do the mod, and I just haven't got around to doing it. Tyler, I've got a bunch of new planes that you haven't even seen yet, man. My new toy. Hold on, let me go grab my new toy that we just got. You guys probably saw me unbox, most of you guys. Tyler, this is for you, buddy. This is your plane right here, dude. Oh. New toy. Bang. That is a fucking beast of a plane, you guys. This thing's massive. This is a big-ass plane, you guys. This thing is a giant plane. This thing is actually probably... No, it's not. It's not quite as tall as the F-22, you guys. No, it's not. It's not quite as tall as the F-22. It's taller than the F-14 and it's taller than the F-15. It's about the same size as the F-15, actually. But yeah, this is my new toy. This is the SU-30. This just came out not too long ago from Horizon. I was kind of late to the game buying it. Oh, Gooniac, shit, I forgot to send you the fucking loot to get the center burner for this. I'll work on that with you. I'll get with you on that. Shit, I forgot we were talking about that last night, bro. Let me go put this back up until get some room for it. Like I said, I'm still cleaning this bitch out, you guys. Once I get it cleaned out, we'll get everything in here. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. I just figured you guys would probably still be up on the West Coast at least. See, the thing is, Tyler, is I trust you to fly any one of these planes in here now. I let Tyler take a whack at that Avani. First time ever flying off landing gear, you guys. You guys should check out the video on my channel. Tyler flying the Avani off gear for the first time. I think it's titled something like that. And go check out Tyler, man. Tyler's a hell of a pilot, man. I'm telling you right now, he's as good as me, if not better. And he tries crazy shit that I won't try. I do things that I know I can do. Tyler, he'll try to throw in a new move every time he flies, and he's actually really freaking good, you guys. I don't know what it is about kids. Their fingers are just, it's all that video game playing that they do, man. And Tyler's a badass. Check out Tyler flying his little 64 millimeter F-86 Sabre, dude. He's rolling this way and then rolling this way and then looping. And kid can fly, man. He can fly. And it was like 7-8 months that he took off from flying. I bought him this brand new 64 millimeter Sabre down here. It was like he never stopped flying. Like, I got to get back into it. And he's just like, bam, right back into it, like just like that. It's crazy. Oh, Nate, take it easy, bud. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I appreciate the time, man. That's what Tyler has, dude. No bullshit, Fireblade. He has no fear of messing up the jet. He doesn't care. If it crashes to him. But yet, he doesn't like crashing, so he doesn't crash, man. I mean, he just doesn't crash. He's a good pilot, man. He's a good pilot. I knew from the very beginning, from the first time he flew, he would, his landings would be just a little short, or he'd roll. The only real crashes Tyler's ever had is because the servo went bad in the plane. He never just put a plane into the ground for no reason, or what the hell happened, Tyler? I watched the replay. A servo went bad. That's all. No, Tyler is on my channel, you guys. Tyler doesn't have his own channel. Yeah, Tyler. Everything that Tyler's done has been on my channel. You just look up Dave's RC Tyler/Tyler, and you'll see a ton of videos with Tyler flying. And he's a great pilot. He really is. He's a good pilot for a kid. And he started when he was young. Like, how old were you? That was like 5 years ago, Tyler. So what's Tyler? He's like 16 or 16, 17 now, 16 or 15. Are you 16 or 15, Tyler? Oh, okay, Nate. I thought somebody was telling you by. Okay. You okay. I see. Okay. Yeah, he was like 12 or 13 years old when he started flying. He's 16 now. Yeah. So, he was like 11 or 12 when he started flying, man. And he's good, man. He's good. He let me do all the crashing first. I went and learned how to fly, and I did all the crashing first. And then when I was able to fly, I could stand by him and explain how it was done. And I don't know if you've ever played this game called War Thunder, you guys, but there's this game out on PS4 and on computers called War Thunder. And it's basically, it's a game where you can go heads up with like old World War I planes, World War II planes, Bearcats, Tiger Cats. All these jets that you see in this room are in the game, except for like F-16s and stuff. We're talking like jets up to like the Korean War. So like Sabres, Super Sabres, MiG-21s, and then it's lower. So like MiG-21s and Super Sabres, and then down to like World War I. But me and Tyler were heavy into this game for a long time, man. I played this game for like 5 years straight. I got really, really freaking good at it. I pretty much unlocked pretty much every plane in the game, which is pretty hard to do. It takes a lot of time to do it, I should say. But we kind of got our feel for flying in that game. And then we could kind of helped us translate and transfer over into RC. Learning the dynamics of how to use the radio compared to flying in the game. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing, except that instead of being behind the whole plane in first-person view, you know what I mean? You actually have to fly the plane around, and that took some getting used to, and that's where the problems came. If I could have flown FPV from the very first flight and on, I probably never would have ever had an issue. But the fact that you have to follow the plane around from down here and fly it around. But yeah, man, I was playing it today. Oh shit, no shit, man. Sometimes I stream it, guys. I'll jump on War Thunder from time to time and I'll stream it. Just take out, some. I like to fly warbirds. I like to fly like tier 4 and below. That's my thing. I relatively like to stick around tier 3, like the G55 and the P47s and P51. I like to stay in that range. That's the era that I like to fly in. Dave, you know what it is, man? I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Dave. It's not that I don't want to go. I just fucking forget, man. No bullshit. I just forget. Mondays come, and Mondays are probably one of our busiest days around here. The kids are going back to school, and then I have to take care of some stuff. I got to take care of some things on Monday, and then by the time we all get home, we all pass out early. Like Mondays, usually we're all in bed by like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. But now that you've said that, I'm going to go stick it on my calendar, Dave, and I will be at your next show. I promise you. It's nothing personal, dude. It's just, I just fucking forget, bro. I really do. I just forget, man. I really do. And when I'm doing my shout outs at the end of my video, I sometimes forget that you have your show on Monday. I've given you a couple shout outs when I remember, like last night after I stopped doing my live stream on Friday, I was like, shit. I forgot to give GB and Dave a shout out again, man. I remembered Hanger 51, and then I forgot GB and I forgot Dave again. And I'm gonna start writing that down and putting it on a sticky note on my computer right here. Which is how I got good at doing boozers and Pilot Ryans and stuff. I would just put a sticky note up here on my computer to remind me, don't forget to do those fucking shout outs, Dave. And then I added Hanger 51 to it. And then now I'm doing my Hanger 51 as well. So what I'll do is I'll just put I'll put the sticky note up there, and I'll just, don't forget to shout out Dave and GB. And then I'll never forget it. And then it'll be part of the normal routine, and I'll get used to it, and it'll just be something that I say. I know, Ryan, I am a fucking asshole. There's really no excuse, Dave. Really. I mean, there is no excuse. I should be there. You're a friend of mine, and I should be there for you, man. You deserve to have me there. I deserve to be there. My apologies. I mean, I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow. Tonight. No, tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. Not quite 1 o'clock yet. Not quite 12. Oh, Tyler. Are you still in here, Tyler? He'll actually be quite impressed that if I tell him this. He might have gotten off. Let me know if you're still in here, Tyler. Oh, Tyler, look up about 5 people. Do you see that one that says Pilot Ryan Media up there? Do you know who that is? Do you? Okay, good. You don't know who it is? You don't know who? Dude, that's Pilot Ryan from Motion RC, man. You know who Pilot? You remember Pilot Ryan, the one that's always flying the planes for Motion RC? Remember when you'd always go to buy a plane and you'd be like, oh, I want to see the plane before we buy it? You don't remember? You don't remember Pilot Ryan? How can you not remember Pilot Ryan? He's the one that was flying all the planes for Motion RC in the videos. Remember when I would buy a new plane and I'd be like, yo, check this plane out? The person flying that plane was always Pilot Ryan. You probably never saw his face or a picture. You probably just, because he likes to fast forward till the plane's in the air. He wants to see the plane. He wants to see the plane fly. Well, anyways, Pilot Ryan used to be the test pilot for Motion RC. So introduce yourself to Pilot Ryan. Pilot Ryan's the man in here. He is the king rat. He is the man, the myth, the legend. He is who we all follow. He's a good dude, awesome dude, Tyler. And I just wanted you to introduce yourself to him. So you stop it. No, seriously, man. I mean, it is seriously. I mean, if this was the Bible and this was Exodus, we'd be following Ryan. We'd be following Ryan through the split of the Red Sea, and that's what we do, man. We're all Ryan fans around here. Tyler, yes, you are, man. You are. Tyler's right. He is the type of kid that would rather fly than watch planes. He doesn't like watching planes fly. He likes to see the plane. Like when I was going to buy a new plane and I would show him, I'd be like, yo, check it out. This is the plane that's coming. Well, all those planes that I was showing you, Tyler, besides some of the Banana Hobby ones I got early, Ryan was the one flying those planes in that video. But yeah, man. Man, I'm tired of shit, man. I think it's about that time, you guys. I'm tired of shit. No, fuck that, Ryan. You deserve it, bro. You absolutely deserve it. Channel 6 RC. What's up, man? Take his throne. No. I mean, just no. That's impossible, man. Ryan has built himself a name in this community that is probably unmatched. There's certain names when people jump into the RC scene. You're gonna see Pilot Robert. You're gonna see Pilot Ryan. You're gonna see the guys from E-Flight. You're gonna see Pete from Banana Hobby. Those are the names that are gonna pop up the most. And a couple of other names that pop up along with theirs is Skip Built RC, In the Tube Deep. You'll see those names pop up along the way as you're watching those videos between those people. But Ryan's right there, man. He's at the top of this game, man. He's at the top. If there's a Mount Olympus, You're going to have Pilot Robert and Captain Blas, and then you would have Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike, old school Ryan, what I mean. You'd have Mike and Pilot Ryan, and then, over here you would have Pete from Banana Hobby. Even though Banana Hobby doesn't do so well, Pete does get a lot of publicity because he is a good pilot. And when he flies those planes, he flies the shit out of them. He's a good pilot. He's a good, and he seems like a good person too. Pete, he does seem like a good person as well. But those are the people that you're going to see in the RC community. And then, you have your people that are overseas. Like you have the, the biggest one, RC Informer. Obviously, RC Informer is going to be up there on Mount Olympus as well. Yeah, that's right. King Rat. That's what we call him around here. Eric Quinn always calls him King Rat. And everybody just kind of followed suit with that. But yeah, man, Ryan's the shit, man. Ryan's the man. I appreciate everything Ryan's done for me. He's helped my channel get to as many subs as it is. Without Ryan, I'd probably have several less subscribers, in the hundreds probably. He's helped me get so many subscribers, and I think we just went over 800 subscribers, man. So we're getting up there. We're almost to that 1,000 subscribers. We're pretty close, man. I'm excited. I can't wait. We're almost there. But yeah, guys, what do we have in here? We have Channel 6. You've done what I've asked you. You've jumped into a live stream during the month. So you literally don't even have to show up any other time during this month. But every Friday I'll be doing a live stream. I just did this one tonight because it was after the Super Bowl. I just wanted to see what everybody thought about the Super Bowl. But it never lasts long with football. We always jump back into the RC stuff because that's what we're all about. That's what we do. That's what this channel is all about. All about RC and the love that we have for the hobby. So we can talk about football for a minute, but it's not going to last too long. It always gets back to the RC relatively quickly. Yeah. So now that I've seen you in here, Channel 6, every Friday we do a show here, Toe the Line. We just did episode 37. You saw the giveaway, and in 3 weeks from now, or 4 weeks from now, we'll be doing another giveaway. And then 4 weeks from then, we do another giveaway. We do a giveaway once a month. Hangar 51, you guys saw that the other night, just won a T33 from Motion RC, and I'll send that out at the beginning of the month. Last month's winner was Sky Blazers. He just won the Flightline Bearcat, which is getting sent out tomorrow. And then I kind of owed a plane to someone. I was going to send him my old Freewing or my old Dynam 262. And it was just going to cost way too much to ship, like over $100 to ship. And I was like, I'm just not going to do that. So I sent him a new one. It only cost me $230 to send him a new one. The shipping was quite pricey, but it's 2 days shipping and it didn't give me any other option. So I had to kind of go with it. But now that I've seen you in here, you join us on Fridays. And then on Saturdays, go over and check out Pilot Ryan Media as well. The Boozers channel at 8 o'clock on Sundays, Mary Boozers channel. Dave Marshall, the Air Marshal Mondays. Check him out on Monday. And then on Wednesdays, you got GB Linden. Check him out. I mean, we have a whole week's full of stuff. And then on Thursdays, the day before I go live, Hangar 51, he's always going live. And that motherfucker, he stays live, bro. Like he goes live at 9 o'clock, and then I'll get up at like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning to go get a drink of water and take a piss. And he's still online, man. He's got like 7 people in there. He will not shut down his stream until everybody's ready to go, man. He's just that kind of dude. He's cool as shit, man. I absolutely love Hangar 51. Kenny's a nice guy. He's such an awesome guy. And I like what he's bringing to the community as well. So we're having a lot of fun over here with this community. This is a good community to be a part of, man. I'm glad that you're actually taking the time to come into this stream. That lets me know that you're serious. You're keeping your number. And we'll see you in the drawing for next month. But yeah, guys, that's about it for me, man. I'm tired as shit. I'm gonna go to bed. I appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. Ryan, thank you so much for stopping by. Tyler, I'm gonna come get you tomorrow, and you're gonna go fly with us. Because Kyle's gonna come home from school tomorrow, and he's gonna be like, my video games, and he's not gonna want to go fly. You'll go fly, and you'll film for me. So it'll be like getting 2 birds stoned at once. So we'll do that. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. I appreciate every single one of you mofos coming in here and chilling out with me tonight. Yeah, guys, that's it. Join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Dave, Air Marshal Mondays. Go over there and check them out. I'm going to be there because I made a promise and I should be there. And that's just that. So we'll see you guys there tomorrow night. I'm Dave, Dave's RC. We'll see you guys later. Peace.